Good morning, friends. Hey, everybody on YouTube, friends on TikTok. Good morning. Can everybody hear me on TikTok okay? Hey, good morning, Mary. Maria, hi, how are you? Marta, good morning. Hey, Susan. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm trying to get everything set up here this morning. Let me zoom in a little bit over here on YT. But I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. Can't believe it's already Tuesday and it's time for some more crochet and chat. Gen X says, sounds good. I'll check YT. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Caroline. Good morning. So, guys, today I'm working on this beautiful ripple, and I called it Sea Dreams. It feels like beach to me because of all the blues, and I would probably be more beachy if it had tan, but this yarn that I'm using, it doesn't have tan. It has the grays. So, this is what the yarn looks like. This is Red Heart Super Saver, and this is Icelandic Mix. So I guess it's kind of more frosty looking too. Hey Jen, thanks for confirming over on YT. I hope everybody is off to a great week this morning. So without further ado, I'm going to get started on this guy. This is where I left off here with the gray. This is a repeating pattern. So let me get this turned around here so we can kind of see it right side up. But you can see I'm repeating the gray with the Icelandic mix in between. And then here I have the blue. So again, this is Icelandic mix. This is Red Heart Super Saver. The gray is also Red Heart Super Saver, and it's the color light gray. And then this turquoise blue here, this is Caron 1 pound, and it is called Robin's Egg. Such a pretty, pretty blue. I really dig it. So, anyhow, good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so excited to be here. As I know all of you guys are excited to be here. Amanda's in the house. Good morning. Uh, F3nix. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but good morning. Pam is in the house. I love the aqua color too, Anvil. It's so pretty. So, so pretty. So, guys, today the pattern that I'm doing is the With Love pattern. And this is the pattern that I created for my daddy in memory of. And it's a very simple chevron blanket. So I started out with a starting chain of 142, and I'm using a size I9 5.5 millimeter hook. Each of these chevrons, if you're not familiar with the chevron blanket, this up and down little motion here, this is called a chevron. And these are 5 inches wide. I did a total of, I believe, 7 of these. This is a wheelchair size. So basically, these right here, I did 7 of them, and that makes it about 35 inches wide. And then I'm going to keep adding onto this, stacking these up all the way until I get to 45. So anyhow, this is a really, really easy pattern. Hey, Sparky, good morning. Diana, good morning. Uh, Puff Mama said, I'm on my first blanket using a simple double crochet. That's awesome. We got to start somewhere, right? Everybody's at a different stage in their journey. So we have all different levels of here. Hey, Frostbit's in the house. Good morning, Frostbit. Yeah, Gen X is not going to be with us this morning. She has a work meeting. So Anvil will be here this morning. Hey, Meme, good morning. And all of you are here this morning. So, hey, we got everybody we need here, right? But yeah, Gen X will definitely be missed this morning. Okay, so I did a starting chain. This little circle here at the bottom, this little oval is your starting chain. Okay, so if you're not familiar with how to read these diagrams, I'm going to make this really, really easy. Gen X said she's going to be here for an hour. So perfect, perfect. Over here, this is the legend, okay? So these little marks here, all of the different symbols, you can find what they mean over here on the legend. So this little oval we can see here is a chain. So this tells us this very first row that we did is a chain. Now, obviously, I've already done that. That's what's right here. Okay, I did a starting chain. Then when I got to the end of the chain here, I came back and I did this row of double crochets. So these little marks that have they're like a T, but they've got a little hatch mark on it. Those are double crochets. Then you see these little triangle marks here. Those are your 3 together double crochets. Up here in the very tippy top of the mountain, we do 3 double crochets, and that allows us to fan out. So guys are gonna see all that in action today. And then the thing that with this pattern, all of these blue rows, okay, these rows here, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, these are all interchangeable. But basically, the way I'm doing it is I'm following this here. When I get to the end of row 9, I come back down here and I continue to repeat this up. So you can see here here's the double crochet, crisscross, double crochet, back to the double crochet, then I did the spaced double crochet. These have a chain in between. Back to the double crochet. Here's the crisscross again. So see the crisscross here? Same thing. We're just repeating. And so I don't even have to really reference this pattern after I get my initial group of stitches, because I can just look at the row below and figure out what I'm doing. So where I left off here with the gray, here's my row of double crochets. After you do the turn, all of these rows are the same. Your even rows, 2, 4, 6, 8. These are all single crochets, okay? So after I did the double crochet here, this is our row of single crochets. And so now I'm ready to start the row here. Here's gray, here's gray. So we're going to do these I call it the skip stitch. I don't know what it's really called, but it's a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So that's kind of where we're at. All of the pattern links are on the link tree, and all the yarns and everything are on the link tree. So that's kind of how that works. So now I'm going to get started with my Icelandic mix here. And I'm going to start with a starting chain on my hook. So I hold my yarn and I get this tension, and then I take my hook and I wrap my hook around my yarn and I come straight down and I pull up a loop. And you can see this loop has kind of a little crisscross, okay? I hold this with my middle finger and my thumb. I put my hook into that circle that I made, and then I go around, yarn over, and then I pull that loop straight through, and then I pull it straight up. As I'm pulling it up, I hold this tail here and cinch it up. So that's my starting chain on my hook. And I'm going to go ahead and snip off this gray here. Now we can do this a couple different ways. You could tie on here, or you can just continue with your color if you have a different way you like to add on. No matter how you do it, you're going to end up with a lot of tails if you are changing colors. So you can see all my little tails here I need to weave in. Hey Amal, good morning. How does this go into triangles instead of straight lines? So I'm going to explain all that in just a minute here. Okay, so let me turn my work here. Get us going in the right direction. Okay, so into this very first stitch here, I need a double crochet. I'm going to start with a standing double crochet. So I hold the tail between my pointer finger and my thumb, and then I wrap my yarn around one time, and I go into that stitch under both bars, and I draw up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now, when you are doing a chevron blanket, these rows will tend to bow in. And what we need to do is we have to add a second double crochet here in the first stitch. Otherwise, it'll pull in and this side will not be flat. So into this same stitch here, I'm going to do another double crochet. Then we're going to head down into this valley. So this concept of peaks and valleys is almost just an illusion. It's not like you have to do anything super extreme to accomplish this chevron effect. My yarn is tangled up here. Let me get this. Let me get this situated here. Okay, so as I head down into the valley, I need a total of 9 of these stitches. As you go up the mountain here, you only need 8 double crochets. But bear in mind, you have to have that extra stitch on the side to keep your work square. So I need 7 more double crochets. And I'm just going under both bars and I'm heading down into the valley. Okay, so we're going to have a total of 9 double crochets on the side. Oh, I'm totally doing this pattern wrong. Hang on, rewind that. I'm not doing a double crochet here. Get your frogs ready. April's already frogging this morning. Goodness me, oh my. Uh, I'm doing this row here. So I still have my 2 in the corner, but then I have to do chain 1 and I skip a single crochet. Then I do another double crochet, chain 1, and we're going to skip. So as we go down, we're going to only have 3 more double crochets. I almost messed that up big time. Okay, so chain 1, that counts as our single crochet here. Now into this next stitch, we're going to skip this one. Into this one, we're going to do a double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, skip 1, and into the next space, double crochet. Again, chain 1, skip 1, into the next space, double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1. Now you can see here we're down to the valley. So we're not going to work in this stitch. But if we turn our work, we can see there's 3 stitches here. 1, 2, 3. So this is how you get the bottom of your triangle. We're going to do a 3 together double crochet. Now don't cringe. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really very easy. So we're going to work a double crochet into each of these stitches, but we're going to do them all together. So into the first stitch, I'm going to start a double crochet. I yarn over, go down into this stitch under both bars, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm just going to hold. I'm not going to finish that stitch. Now what I'm going to do is move to this next stitch. You can see both bars here, and I'm going to start another double crochet. So I yarn over, go under both bars, grab up a loop, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2. Again, I'm going to hold. I do not finish. Hey, good morning, Amy. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are having a good week. Queen 530 is here. Queen, thank you so much for the gifts this morning. And okay, now we're going to go into this third stitch here. So again, we're just holding these, and now we're going to start another double crochet. So I go down under both bars, grab up a loop. Now again, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so we can see now we have our original starting loop here. We have 3 unfinished double crochets. We have a total of 4 loops on our hook. So what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull through all of these stitches. When you do that, it forces these stitches to go, and that is now our valley. So instead of having them go straight up and down, this motion of putting them together is what helps create this little point at the bottom of your mountain. Now we're going to head up the mountain, and again we're going to chain 1, skip 1 into the next stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 into the next stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 into the next, double crochet. Now as we're here to the top, I'm going to chain 1, and we look for our marker of the row below. So do you see this stitch here, this little spot here? Do you see how there's 1, 2, 3 stitches in this? It's easier to kind of see it from this side. 1, 2, 3. That was our mountaintop of the row below. And what we're going to do in this, let me make sure I'm doing this right. It's been a while since I worked on this pattern. So you can see here we did We did chain one, here's a double, chain one, double, chain one, double, chain one. So now I'm going to do a independent double crochet. Then in the very tippy top of the mountain, I need to do these 3 double crochets. Then we'll be ready to head back down the mountain. So the very tippy top here, the center stitch, is our new mountaintop. So in the one to the right of it, we need a double crochet. Now we're going to move into the mountaintop. So you can see this was our 3 stitches. This is going to be our new mountaintop, and we're going to do 3 double crochets right into this same stitch. Now these are not 3 together. These are 3 separate into the same. Okay, so you can see when you do that, opposite of what it does down here where it squishes them up, we want this to fan out. And when it fans out, that allows us to crest the mountaintop and we can start to head back down. So we're going to repeat exactly what we did on this side here. We started with this one. We're going to do again a double crochet. Now we're going to chain one, skip one, into the next double crochet, chain one, skip one, into the next double crochet, chain one, skip one. Now here we're going to do another double crochet and chain one. Okay, so now you can see we're back down to the valley. So see how this is squished up here? These 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, that is our valley stitch. So we're going to do, again, 3 together double crochets into these 3 stitches. So again, I make like I'm going to do a double crochet. I yarn over, go under both bars, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm not going to finish that. I'm just going to hold. Now I'm going to move to the next stitch and I'm going to start a double crochet. So again, under both bars, grab up that loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, do not finish, holding. Now we're going to move to the third stitch and repeat another double crochet. Under both those bars, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, again holding. So now you can see we have our original starting loop here. We have 3 unfinished double crochets, a total of 4 loops on our hook. So now what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and we're going to go through all those loops. So that squishes the stitches up. You can see how they kind of squish together here. That is our new valley. Okay, so up here at the top, you're going to make them fan out. Down here at the bottom, you're going to want them to squish together. So now I'm going to chain one, skip one, into the next stitch, double crochet. We're headed back up the mountain. Chain one, skip one, double crochet. Sorry guys, I might miss some of your messages this morning because I'm doing a lot of explaining about stitches. If I miss your message, please, please do not take it personal. I see lots of new people popping up over here on TikTok. Good morning, everybody. Jazz says, good morning. I don't know why that stitch made me smile. Well, that's good. Crochet. I love when crochet makes us smile. I like to do it. And Jess says, I'm excited to learn this new stitch. How cool. Very, very exciting. Mama Wheeler is in the house. Good morning, Mom. How are things down in Florida? It's overcast here in Alabama, guys. It's 18 degrees. And with the wind chill, it's saying it feels like 9 out there. Hey, Sue, good morning. Karen's in the house. Hey, Karen, good morning. Tracy, Tracy, I think it's Tracy, said, I love the sound effects of your squish. Yeah, I kind of do sound effects and that kind of stuff. I don't know why. It's just something that I do. Uh, anyhow, guys, if I miss your comments, like I said, please, please do not take it personally. We have a fabulous group of folks here. They will do their very best to help answer questions as well. Everything that I'm working on this morning is on the link tree. And if you are new to my channel and you don't know me, my name is April and I am a hobby crocheter. I come on live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 7 Central Time. And I also am live streaming this morning over on YouTube. We have several people watching over on YouTube as well. I appreciate all the hearts that are flying up the screen over here on TikTok. And I see lots of thumbs up over there on YouTube as well. So thank you guys all so much for the support. Betty is down in Florida. She says it's raining in Florida all week. Um, Sue says she's in South Alabama expecting 2 to 3 inches of snow. Yeah, Sue, I don't think it's going to reach up to us, but we did have some snow flurries here this past weekend. Nothing stuck. It was just some, pretty minor. But I know Ryan Hall, y'all, my buddy, the weatherman that I love so much, he was saying there might be snow at the beach. I can't even begin to imagine that, you guys. Adele, not the singer, very cute handle. Pittsburgh here, -4 this morning. Hey, Kathy, good morning. Mama Wheeler said Florida is cloudy and rainy. Vasseur in southern Indiana, we're at 3 degrees, feels like -8. Oh, you guys, my northern friends, I'm so feeling for you all. I hope y'all get through this little cold spell here. I know Mr. Wheeler this morning, there was a lot of grumbles around the Wheeler household this morning as Mr. Wheeler was warming up his truck, and today was trash day, so we had to put out the garbage can. And yeah, there was not enough coffee in the world to soothe the grumbling, just because he doesn't want to go out in the cold. My husband's a truck driver, so he does have a warm truck to go into, but still he's in and out, like chaining down loads and everything. So he definitely has some challenges. Hey, Shelly, thank you so much for the roses this morning. Gen X says it's -1 here. Queen says 5:30 says about 6 here in Michigan. Cold in AZ. Hey, just a Gen X girl. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, Gen X girl is kind of having a rough thing happening right now. And so let's keep her all in, her and her family in your prayers right now, as she's going through this. And I don't want to disclose, that's for Gen X to share. But guys, just keep her and her family in your prayers if you can. Send her lots of good love right now. Okay. Um, so anyhow, sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up on all these comments. Says 6 degrees in New Hampshire. Frostbit says Wisconsin was -14 last night. Oh, burr, burr, burr. My dad was born and raised in Green Bay, and he couldn't move to Arizona fast enough. He spent a lot of his life down in Rockford, Illinois, too, as teenager, young adult. They moved from Green Bay down a little, further south. But he, all the time in Arizona, he said he did not miss those winters. He would say it all the time. Mama Wheeler will tell you. South Alabama is not equipped for snow. I know that's the challenge. Uh, Sherry Williams says -3 in St. Louis. 10 below in Indiana. Shelly's Creations. Brr. Uh, for some reason, I can't add coins. It says Apple server isn't connected. That could be a TikTok thing. I'm not really sure. I know not everything is back up and functional. KSK said -19 in May. Goodness, guys. Okay, Puff Mama says go a little slower. I think I'm back caught up with the comments. So let me talk about this. Let me try to reset this gift goal, guys. Edit. It seems like it's working on my end. Oh no, it's not done yet. Okay, so it's good. I don't have to reset it yet. False alarm. I thought it was done. It looks different on my screen this morning. Okay, so I'm going to do a double crochet here. Then I'm going to chain 1. So here we are back down in the valley. Let's make a little magic here. So you can see, here's our squished up stitch of the row below. So I'm looking for these 3 stitches here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a 3 together double crochet. So I yarn over and I'm going to start a double crochet in this first stitch. I go under both bars. Then I grab up a loop and then I yarn over and pull through 2. And now I'm just going to hold that stitch right there. Do not finish. Now look for our next stitch here and we're going to start again another double crochet. Go under both bars, grab up that loop, yarn over, pull through 2, again holding. There's 1, there's 2. Now we need number 3. Go under both bars, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have our starting loop here. You can see we have 3 unfinished down below, a total of 4 loops on top. Now we're going to yarn over and we're going to put all these together, squish them up. Okay, so there you can see now they're all squished up. That is your 3 together double crochet. This is also called a decrease. So if you're interested in getting into amigurumi, instead of being double crochets, it utilizes single crochets, but this is the same concept. Okay, so instead of a single crochet like you do for amigurumi, you do we're doing a double crochet, but again, it's the same concept. Okay, so if you learn this, you'll be able to apply this in lots of different types of crochet projects. Anvil says, I need a squish 'em up sticker. I know, right? Hybrid Zebra, thank you so much. Hey, Maria, good morning. Yes, this is on my profile. So, Puff Mama, I go live on both YouTube and on TikTok. And after my YouTube live is over, the video takes about 24 hours to process, and then I do a little editing on it. But within the next 2 days, we'll say, you can find this live that we're doing today on my YouTube profile, and you can go back and rewatch the lives. Okay, so everything that I do will come back and you can rewatch it. And over on YouTube, you can slow it down, fast forward it up. Now, of course, you're going to have me rambling on and having commentary. It's not going to be like a clinical tutorial, but you would be able to go back and rewatch that. And I know a lot of people do that. So over on YT, my handle is the same, Wheeler 8 Acres. You can find all of my details, my socials, the Discord link, everything on my TikTok profile. Okay, so double click up here on the dog, and that'll get you to my TikTok profile, and then you'll see an HTTPS link tree. Click on the link tree. Everything that I'm using today is listed there. So there's the yarn, the pattern, previous lives, what's upcoming in the next few days. All of that is there for you. Okay, so I try to make everything accessible. So I've only got a couple more. So guys, let me talk through. You guys already did that goal? Wow, you guys are on fire today. I love it. Thank you all so much. Um, let's see. Shall we do some? How about some snowflakes? Will it let me click the snowflake? I can't tell if it's letting me click the snowflake. Let's try. I think it did. Okay, some snowflakes for all you that are getting snow down at the beach, and all you up north that are going to be maybe getting some snow. Okay, so we're headed up the mountain here. So I do a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, into the next here we're going to do a double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1. Now into the next we're going to, wow, you guys, thank you all so much for all the gifts this morning. You guys are amazing. I think everybody is excited to have TikTok back. Do you think that's what it is? Let's try some heart puffs. How's that? Does that sound like a good plan? Okay, so here we are up to the very tippy top. You can see here, here are our 3 stitches of the mountaintop. Okay, so into the first one, I did my double crochet. Now in the very tippy top of the mountain here, we need to do 3 double crochets. Okay, now these are not together. Puffman says, can I have a private lesson? I don't really do private lessons, Puff Mama. I do work full time, so crochet is just kind of my hobby, and my work keeps me really busy. So I really don't have time, but I know there's a lot of great YouTube tutorials out there. Um, and so anyhow, I know oh, Papa Wheeler is up. Good morning. Crochet police in the house. I hope I better be on my best behavior today. Queen 530 says I made my first beanie. But I learned by watching a lot of YouTubes, okay? So that would be my recommendation. And if you are looking for specific stitches, like if you have a pattern, you can Google whatever stitch it is, like a double crochet or anything like that. And you can find lots of tutorials. There's some really great teachers available. I really like Mikey at the Crochet Crowd, but there's a whole bunch. And everybody here can kind of chime in if you can, maybe with some of your favorite creators to learn from. I really like Bella Coca. Crystal at Bagaday is really good. There's a lot of people that are just fully dedicated to teaching. Share you guys what your thoughts are. Thank you for the follow this morning. Appreciate that. So here we are, guys. We're back down to the valley here. Okay, so this is another together 3 together double crochet. So you can see here, these are the 3 stitches. Into the first stitch here, I'm going to do a double crochet. So I yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm just going to hold that. Okay. It won't let me send anymore. Huh. I don't know. It is being kind of wonky today. Yeah, Magical Unicorn is great. Maggie, Tanya said, Maggie is here on TikTok. She goes live and she has a YouTube as well. I love Maggie, so you could search her out. Now, into this next stitch here, we're going to start another double crochet. So we don't finish this one. We're going to do number 2 here. Grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, I'm just going to hold this stitch. We need a total of 3 of these. So here's 1, here's 2. Now into the next stitch here, we're going to do another double crochet. So pull under both bars, grab up a loop, again, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we have here our starting loop. You can see we have 3 unfinished double crochets, and we have a total of 4 loops up on top. So we're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Squish those together. Okay, so now that forms our little valley. Now we're getting ready to head up to the end here, and we're going to be we're going to be changing colors. So I'm going to chain 1, skip 1 into this next stitch. We need a double crochet. Now I'm going to chain 1, skip 1, again into the next, double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, and into the next, double crochet. Now when I did this row below here, we'd have a total of 2 stitches. There's always 2 stitches in this very last stitch. So I'm going to chain 1, I skip one of them, into this very last stitch here, I need a double crochet. And sometimes this gets a little tight. Sometimes I have to use my thumb to kind of get these to slide on here. Okay, so then I yarn over and do my double crochet. Now, here's the thing. This is what I was mentioning on the row below when we first started, okay? So do you see how this stitch is kind of leaning off to the side here? And our side is straight. Can you see how you've got that lean back? I always want to sing that song, lean back, lean back. Anyhow, sorry, totally squirrel ran by there. We have to put another stitch into this very side. Okay, guys? So when you do that, That will help to make this straight. So do you see how that got you your straight edge? So whenever you finish a row and whenever you begin a row, you're always going to have two. You can see there's two here. The crisscross, this one is leaning over to our crisscross, but you're always going to have two. Okay, so we're done with this row. Thank you so much for the heart hands. And thank you for the follows this morning. Wow, we have a lot of watchers this morning. Gen X mentioned that maybe the algorithm had been reset with all of the TikTok happenings. We might see some new people. So, welcome, welcome, everybody. If you are not familiar with my channel, my name is April, and I come on live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings. But we are very excited to have you all here this morning. I am working on a wheelchair blanket this morning. So I'm turning my work here. We're getting ready to start another row, but let's go through the very beginning of this pattern so you guys can kind of get the lowdown, if you will. I'm working with 3 different colorways today. This beautiful blue here is Caron 1 pound, and it's in the colorway Robin's Egg. This gray is Red Heart Super Saver, and it's the color light gray. And this variegated that we just finished is also Red Heart Super Saver, and it's in the colorway Icelandic. So the Icelandic looks like this when you buy it. The pattern that I'm using today is the With Love pattern. And I created this pattern the morning that my dad passed away. He passed right before Christmas. And I was in the fields, and crochet is, I've lost my hook. Oh, here it is. Crochet is kind of the way that I express myself. And so I was, crying and sniffing and snotting and all those things. And I just sat down and I started working on a wheelchair blanket. So, one of the things, my goals for this year is I am trying very hard to make a veterans blanket to donate wheelchair size in honor of my dad. I'm going to try to do one a month. I have one in the works right now, and that is the American Patriot. This is also a wheelchair size blanket. But you can find this pattern on my link tree if you're interested. And I'm going to talk more about these stitches, but basically after you finish a row of texture, so these are our texture rows here, we have to come back and we have to do a row of single crochets. And so anyhow, that's what I'm oh, Sparky says, at some point, can we talk about the new puppy? Yes, absolutely. New puppy is over there asleep with his brother right now. But at the end of the live today, I will bring up our new little puppy Diesel, and you guys can uh, you can check him out. Reset the gift goal. Okay, 1 second here. Explain your gift goal. What did I do here? Oh, wrong thing. Okay, sorry guys. Let's see. How about some red hot chili peppers? Sorry, I don't know if I could ever say red hot chili peppers without getting a little excitement there. Okay, so basically what I have to do is I have to come back and I do a row of single crochets. So I'm working this single crochet so that I'm able to turn my blanket and go back the other direction. Now, instead of going into this stitch here under the bars, I'm just going to go right in this space here. And then in the top of this stitch, I do a single crochet. So I end up with a total of 9 single crochets as we go down the valley. So again, we had 2 up here at the very tippy top of our mountain, headed down here. Now, obviously, this you can see is the bottom of our valley here. So the way that I do this is I go into these next 3 stitches, and I'm again going to do a 3 together single crochet. So instead of trying to get in this, I'm just going to go in this space here and I draw up a loop. Now I don't finish that single crochet. I'm going to move to the second stitch here. I'm going to go under both bars, draw up a loop, and then I'm just going to hold that. And now into the third space here, I'm just going to draw up a loop. So we have our starting loop here, and then we have our 4 single crochets that are unfinished. Then I'm going to yarn over and pull through all those stitches. So that is 3 together single crochets. So just like we were doing down here with our double crochets, now we've done single. So now I need to move up the mountain here. We're headed up to the mountaintop. So again, we look for this 3 together. In the very middle here, this is going to be our tippy top of our mountain. And we need a total of 8 single crochets as we move up the mountain. So if you are ever confused, you can count these backwards, right? Find the tippy top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you can see, okay, I'm going to start right here in stitch number 8. Single crochet, now into the space, single crochet, in the top of the double crochet, we'll do another single crochet, again right into the space. I just find it easier to go in the space. You could try to go under those bars, but it's kind of hard when it's just a chain. So instead of trying to like finagle my hook in here, and I just go right in between. Okay, now here we are. Here's 7. Now here's the top of our mountain. You can see those 3 stitches of the row below. So this is the very tippy top. We need 1 more single crochet here. Now in the tippy top of our mountain, we need, just like we did 3 double crochets, now we need 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So there is our new mountaintop. Okay, so now we're going to be ready to head back down the mountain. So again, we're going to put single crochets all the way along here until we get to our valley. And we need a total of 8 of these. 1, 2, here's number 3 right in the space. 4, 5 in the space, 6 in the top of that double crochet, 7, and 8. Okay, now here we are to the valley. So you can see here is stitch 1, 2, and 3. See how we did our 3 together of the row below? So again, I need 3 together single crochets. So right into this space, I'm going to start a single crochet. I drop a loop, do not finish. Now I move to the next stitch, go under both bars, again, drop a loop. Again, don't finish your single crochet. We need number 3, so move to this space here, grab up a loop. Now we have enough. So we have our starting chain here. Here are our 3 unfinished single crochets. Once you have all 4 loops, yarn over and pull through all 4. Squish those up. That is our new valley. Sorry, guys, I'm really falling behind on the comments today. So we have quite a number of people watching today. And it says I have 28 new messages. So let me scroll through these real quick. Um, Christina said, I'm glad I'm not the only one who loses the hook on themselves. Yeah, girl, I drop it in the couch. It gets wound up in my blankie. It's oh, thank you, Shan. I appreciate that. Yeah, my dad's passing. He was 82, and he passed from cancer, and it was hard around the holidays. I have to, my crew here, all of you guys that were so supportive during that time. It really made a huge difference in my life. So I really appreciate all the love and support. 300 people in the room. Wow, that is amazing. Let's see. Miffy said, nice idea. Yeah. So, what I use on my hook grips, I do these DIY hook grips. This is when when you go and you give blood and they wrap you up. It's the medical tape. It's called Coban. I just buy it on Amazon and it makes great little grippies. Now they get a little grungy, but the stuff is really cheap. And so when they start to get a little funky, you can see here, this one's a little not as nice. I just slide that off and I wrap it with new. So um, anyhow, Sparky says, I was hoping for a video while I was on my business trip. I was so sad I missed him. I think, Sparky, if you're talking about my new little puppy, Diesel, you guys can find me over on Facebook too. And I have lots of puppy pictures on my Facebook. There's a link on the link tree to my Facebook, but you can find it under Facebook. I think it's a / Wheeler 8 Acres. But my name is April Wilson on Wheeler 8 Acres. So anyhow, sorry, almost through these messages here. Hey, Jennifer, good morning. Maple Roses said, this is really neat. I'm new to crochet. Thanks for sharing. Uh, Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here. Okay, so we've just finished our valley stitch. So now we're going to head back up the mountain here. So in the top of these stitches, we need again a single crochet. Right into the space, single crochet. There's number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get in there, little guy. 7. And again, I'm looking for the mountaintop. Here's our 3 of the mountain of the robo flow. So right here is the center. You can see I need one more. Here's number 8. Now the very tippy top of the mountain again, guys, we need 3 single crochets. Now these are not together. You need them to fan out so you can crest over your mountaintop. Okay, now we're going to slide back down the mountain. And again, we need 8 single crochets as we move our way down to that valley. So here's number 3, 4, 5, number 6 in the top of that double crochet there, 7 and 8. Okay, so here we are down to our valley again. So you can see we had 3 double crochets of the row below. Now what we need to do is we need to do 3 single crochets together. So you can see these 3 stitches here, 1, 2, 3. So into this first stitch, I'm going to go into the space and grab up a loop. Now normally you would yarn over and finish that single crochet. We're not going to do that, just hold it. Move to the next stitch, slide under both bars, grab up a loop. Again, don't finish, just holding. And again, into this space, here's number 3, grab up that loop. So now we have our starting loop here. We have our 3 unfinished single crochets, total of 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4. Squish those together. Okay, there's our little valley. Now we're ready to head back up the mountain, and you guessed it, 8 single crochets. So you can see with some repetition, this will come a little easier. And, you know, I do count these, guys, as I'm sitting here on my couch. I do count them. I also look for the little landmarks, right? So here's our landmark. Here's our mountaintop. You can see here, this is the middle one. Follow him up. Now we need our 3 single crochets right there in the tippy top of the mountain. Okay, now we're going to slide back down looking for that valley. 8 single crochets. Here we go. And once we get done with this single crochet row, then we're going to be doing another row of this gray, which you guys have not seen this. It's going to be all double crochets. So very easy row on the next row coming. Okay, here's our valley again though. Turn your work. You can see here are our 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. So into that very first stitch, instead of yarning over, you're not going to do that. Just hold. Into the next, grab up that loop. Don't finish that single crochet. And again, into the space, grab up that loop. So now we have our starting loop. Here are our 3 unfinished, total of 4 loops up on top. Yarn over and draw through all 4 loops. Squish those together. Headed back up the mountain. So once you get the hang of this single crochet, all of your rows that are even 2, 4, 6, and 8 are all done in the exact same fashion. Sorry, I didn't mean to send you guys rocking there. I bumped the camera. So you can see here, see this stitch here? It's the same as what we're doing right now. This stitch here, same. This stitch, they're all the same. So you're going to have a row of texture, and then you're going to have one row of this like I'm doing right now. So here we are into the mountaintop. And again, we need 3 single crochets. Now these are not together, just straight single crochets that will fan us out and get us to be able to move down the mountain. We got to crest that mountaintop. So in the mountaintop, you're always going to have 3 stitches. Again, moving down the mountain, single crochets. Thank you everyone this morning for all the screen taps. I see lots of hearts flying up here over on TikTok, and I see lots of thumbs up over here on YouTube. I certainly appreciate all of the support this morning, guys. I know I'm very excited that we're on TikTok after all of the hubbub of this past week. So hopefully everything will get worked out. We'll continue to be able to go live on TikTok. I don't know what I would do without all my friends here, but definitely give me a follow over on YouTube as well, guys. I am live there this morning, and you can rewatch lots of videos if you miss for whatever that morning was, but it was something that you're interested in. And also, I was going to tell you, uh, Tanya, this pattern is the With Love pattern, and there are links for this on my link tree. It's a diagram. I don't read or write patterns, guys, but I do read diagrams. So I made this diagram. I'm actually super proud of myself. My goal for 2024 was to be able to make a diagram, and I finished this right before the end of the new year. But you have your little legend here, and we're on this row right here. We're on row 8, and we're going to be starting row 9 next. Now this repeats. So when you're done with row 9, then you come back down here. Row 1 and row 9 are the same. So we're going to start here with row 2, which would be another single crochet after we finish these doubles. If you're good at reading patterns, these rows are all interchangeable. So I did a whole blanket the other day of just row 1. I did a chain and I just did row 1 and I repeated that. And I finished that this week. So this is that blanket. Again, this is just row 1 repeated, double crochet. Let me get my papers organized here. But this is the exact same pattern. Okay, but it's just run row. So all I did was the double crochets and I just repeated that. So anyhow, there's links for this on the link tree as well. I also finished the sunshine blanket this weekend, guys, that we were working on, the baby blanket. So here's the sunshine blanket that we all worked together. I got that one finished. So I knocked out 2 blankets this weekend. Oh gosh, I'm losing everything here. Let me put these down here. My pile of crochet madness next to me runneth over. If you guys could only see my couch. Let's put those down there. Okay. So let me get back set up here now that I got myself all scrambled up. We're going to finish this row and then we're going to start the next row here. So yeah, I'm on a roll. Mama Wheeler and I, for those that don't know, Mama Wheeler that's here on the chat this morning is my mom, and we were chatting. I don't know if it was this past weekend or during the week or something, and I said I've got too many works in progress. I've got to get some of these finished up. I just need to get some of them. So I've got a lot of projects that are like over halfway done. Um, I get kind of bored with projects, so it's not to say that I don't finish them. I just always have a lot going. If you're new to my channel, this you'll find this out about me. These guys can tell you. But right now, I think when we counted, Mama Wheeler, tell me if I'm wrong here, but I think we counted that I had 17 or 18 works in progress right now. I know you guys probably are like, oh my gosh, she's a lunatic, but um I do, like I said, I do finish projects. I finish a lot of projects, but I do have a lot of baby blankets like in the works right now, and I only know of one baby right now, um, but I'm waiting to find out if it's a boy or a girl. So I don't know yet which that's going to be. But I donate my baby blankets down to the NICU where my sister-in-law she's a NICU nurse. And I donate a lot of blankets down there every year. And then I have a lot of these wheelchair blankets going, and these are all for donation as well. The purple blanket is a wheelchair size blanket, and that's for donation. This yellow blanket is a baby blanket that'll be for donation. Now, guys, this shell border, we worked on this on the live together, and just a Gen X girl, um, she helped, all of you guys chimed in and helped to make this little shell border. But there is a TikTok video of this. There's also a video on YouTube, and so you can find all of this on my channel, okay, and rewatch that. But we worked on that live together, and I'm sure it's not the last time we'll be doing that border because I really like it. It looks like little sunburst. And so on the sunshine blanket, it just worked out really nice. So anyhow, I have seen her couch. It's full of yarn goodness. I guess that's one way to say it. The only bad thing is I've graduated off the couch that I'm on, and I'm over to the couch where, well, it's like a recliner couch where Mama Wheeler and Papa Wheeler sit. That one is full of projects right now too. So, um, like I said, I feel pretty good. I got 2 projects done, and so that was a good thing over the weekend. And I have a lot of them that are really close. So, um, Miffy says, "I'm new at crochet and now I learn where to put the hook in." Yeah, it'll just take some practice, but like I said, I'm on live, guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is April, and I'm just a hobby crocheter. I come on live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 7 a.m. I'm live on TikTok and over on YouTube. Okay, but that's where you can find me. And I don't know if I said, but my name is April. So we have a fabulous little community here. Okay, so I did my 3 together here. Then I headed up the mountain. This was stitch number 8. Now remember, in this very last stitch, you have to put a second stitch there. Okay, so now I'm ready to turn my work and we're ready to start this next row. Let me snip off this string here, yarn, whatever, and get this out of my way. Okay, so the next row is going to be gray. So just like we did this row of double crochets, we're going to do the exact same thing. So let's turn our work here. Okay, so now as we do this next row here, there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can start with a chain of 3. And then remember, into this exact stitch, we need another double crochet. This chain of 3 counts as your double crochet. Now, let me just talk about this chain of 3 here while we're thinking about it. So a lot of patterns will call for this turning chain of 3, and I personally do not like it. And the reason why is, do you see how this is bowed out? It's like looping out. To me, if you do a chain of 3, there's too many chains. I like my chains to be very, now forgive me, I've got lots of tails here to weave in, but do you see how this is flat? I don't have these big bows on mine. And the reason why is because I will actually do, instead of a chain of 3 here, I will do a chain of 2. And then I'll do my second double crochet. So you can see when you do a chain of 2, it doesn't bow out as much. And so I prefer a chain of 2 here instead of a chain of 3, but you would need to experiment with your own crocheting and see how it works for you. Now, here's the thing, all of you old timers that are on here with me this morning, I learned something new, and I got to show you my new way to do my starting double crochet. So what I do now is I pull this loop up a little bit. Okay, I pull it up to the about the height of a double crochet. Now I put my thumb here and I hold this loop and I turn my hook towards me and I loop around. I'm still holding this here. Then I go under those bars, grab up my loop, then I yarn over and pull through 2, which I pull it kind of down. And then that leaves 2 loops on my hook. And then I yarn over and pull through 2. So then when I do my second double crochet, they look very similar and it looks more like a double crochet for your beginning one. I don't know what this is called. It's one of the gals that I follow on YouTube. I think she's German, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, I have watched Moogly do this. I couldn't wrap my head around how Moogly was doing it, but I'm going to do it again for y'all that are interested in this because I think it's pretty cool. So again, I kind of pull it out a little tall here. Okay, so there's my loop. I kind of hold this. I put my hook towards me and turn it around. Then I go under both those bars, grab up a loop. Now this kind of becomes a little loose in here. I yarn over and I pull through, I kind of pull down and I'm going to twist that up. And then I yarn over and pull through 2. Did you guys just get geeked out? I get geeked out every time I do it successfully. So there's my 2 double crochets. What? That's right. I said it. What? Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. When I learn a new crochet stitch, you guys, I get so geeked out. So anyhow, I'm very excited about it. You'll see it more, but there's my 2 double crochets into my first stitch. So now I need to do more double crochets as I head down into the valley. We need a total of 9 double crochets. Okay, and we're looking for that landmark of the row below. So here's our little landmark of our valley. But again, I'm counting these to make sure that I have 9. Okay, so if you get messed up on your chevrons and you find that your stitches are not working out the correct amount, most likely it's because you forgot a stitch here. That is the first place I go to look. I am notorious for skipping that extra stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more. We need 9. Because remember, it's 8 plus your extra one here. Okay, so now we're down to the valley, and now we need to do 3 together double crochets. So again, you can see our stitches here, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to do a 3 together double crochet. So if we look at our, where did I put my paper? Oh, I think my paper flew away. I guess we're not going to look at the diagram because it's somewhere over yonder. So anyhow, yarn over, go under both bars, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now, normally for a double crochet, you would yarn over and pull through these. We're not going to do that. You're just going to hold that. Then we're going to move to the second stitch here, yarn over, go under both bars, grab up a loop, again, yarn over, pull through 2, and holding, do not finish. Here's stitch number 3, yarn over, go under both those loops, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have our starting loop here. You can see down here 1, 2, 3 unfinished. Total of 4 loops up on top. We yarn over and pull through all 4. Squish those together, right? All 3 of those. That becomes our valley now. Okay, so when you're working on a chevron blanket and it goes up and down, how this is formed is almost like an illusion, because we're basically, this is also called it's called a 3 together, but it is also referred to as a decrease. Okay, so you'll hear it referred to that as a decrease, but it is a 3 together double crochet. So now we're going to head up the mountain, and up here we're going to need a total of 8 double crochets as we head up the mountain. Again, I'm looking for the mountaintop. Here you can see there was our 3 single crochets of the row below. So we're looking for our new mountaintop, and we're going to add our stitches there. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so here is our new mountaintop right here. Into the mountaintop, we need 3 double crochets. Now, these are not together. When you're at the mountaintop, you're going to put 3 into the same stitch. Okay, so see how I put them all in the same stitch? You want these to fan out. So you're going to crest over the mountaintop. By doing that, it allows you to move over the mountain. Okay, now we're going to head back down to the valley. So again, we're looking for the valley here. We need 8 double crochets as we head down the valley. Thank you guys all so much for the follows this morning. I see all you new followers popping up over here on TikTok. And if you are new to my channel, my name is April, but I am certainly glad that you all are here. Now, I'm talking a lot about crochet stitches this morning, so I may miss some of your comments. If I do miss a comment, please do not take it personally. I do my very best to answer comments, and we have some great moderators here that help to pin the comments for me, and they help to answer some of the questions as well, along with just a fabulous group of crocheters and friends. And it's just really a fun place to be in the mornings. And I come on live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 7 Central Time. And if you're not familiar with me, I do live stream both on YouTube and on TikTok. And we are live this morning on both platforms. So, anyhow, welcome, welcome. I am so glad all of you guys are here. Shauna's in the house. Shauna says, I'm late. That's all right, Shauna. We're glad that you're here. Stephanie, good morning. Glad to have you here. Um, let's see. So, anyhow, sorry guys if I missed some of the comments. Hopefully, y'all are following along here. Mama Bear says, hello, new here. Mama Bear, so glad to have you this morning. I hope you're having a great week so far. If you guys watch me over on YouTube, I know a lot of you guys have been watching my bird cameras. Man, there are so many cardinals this morning in the feeder. If you're up at 6:30 Central Time, as the day is just getting started, boy, that feeder just fills up with beautiful red birds. So this morning, I think I counted like 15 in the feeders, but the part you guys can't see is all of the trees around and on the ground. There's so many more cardinals. It's super cold here this morning. It's not nearly as cold as it is up north, but where I'm at in Alabama, we have 18 degrees this morning, and with the wind chill, it feels about 9. So all my little critters are active, and what little miracles those birdies are. You think about how cold we are, and then you think those birds stay out all night, and they stay out in the cold. Pretty amazing. Hey, you guys play nice over there. I just heard a peppy pip over there. Thank you, Kip and Co. Said hello, beautiful blanket. Thank you so much. Um, So anyhow, guys, we're working on the With Love pattern today, and you can find this pattern over on the link tree. But this is a chevron blanket, and if you're just joining me, the colorway we're using today, this is robin's egg. And this is Caron 1 pound. The light gray that I'm using is Red Heart Super Saver. It's a little rough. It feels a little tree barkish this morning, but it's light gray is the colorway. And then this variegated that I added to it is also Red Heart Super Saver, and it's called Icelandic Mix. But this is a very easy chevron to do. It's a repeating pattern, and you can find the pattern over on my link tree. And I'll be doing this a lot this year as I work on these wheelchair blankets for donation. And for those that don't know the backstory, my father passed, not Papa Wheeler, but my biological father. He passed right before Christmas. And the morning of his passing, I expressed myself through crochet. And so I worked and set up that pattern. Sarah over on YouTube says, I'm from mid Maine here. I gave up on TikTok with all the drama. So I'm over on YT now. So, Sarah, welcome to YT. We're glad to have you over there as well. It's nice being able to go back and rewind the videos. Let me count this, guys: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are definitely some benefits to both platforms, but there's a lot of chat and stuff that happens over on TikTok. So honestly, I'm glad to be on both. I'm glad it's back up. I don't want to get into a bunch of whole politics and all that. I just like to talk about crochet, and I'm glad the platform is here. Let's put it that way. So anyhow, I hope everybody is having a fabulous week here. I'm glad that you all are here. We also have a crochet Discord, and Miss Macy is, I don't think I've seen her yet this morning. She might be working this morning, but she helps to moderate the Discord over there, and you can get to the Discord on the link tree. Every day that I come live, I update the link tree with everything that I am working on. So you can find the pattern, you can find the yarn, everything is on my link tree. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, those links are also down below in the video. And once it's published out, you'll be able to find everything there as well. But it details out the yarn and everything. I also set up events, okay? So we know what is happening in the next few days. So, for example, tomorrow if you all are interested, we're going to be working on the Flower Fields baby blanket. And this is a really pretty blanket that I came up with. It has little fun crisscross double crochets. These are all little clusters. So this is going to be live tomorrow. Really fun, pretty yarn. Look at those purples. I just am loving it. And then Thursday, you guys are not going to want to miss Thursday because I came up with a new granny square. So here's an example of it in lavender. This is kind of a dimensional. You can see how these kind of pop up. Here it is in that fabulous pink and yellow that we did the other day, the warm brights. And I also did it in a bright purple. I don't know if I like the purple as much, but it's still pretty fun. So anyhow, this is going to be Thursday. And then this is the sunburst we worked on last week. You can find that over on YT as well. So lots of fun coming this week. I am excited about that little granny square that I came up with yesterday. It was, or I guess I did it Sunday. Yesterday was Monday. So anyhow, we'll be doing the granny square later this week. And ooh, 19 new messages. What part of Alabama are you in, Danielle? I am in Rainsville, Alabama. And if you are familiar with Fort Payne, as you head up to from your neck of the woods, head up to Chattanooga. Fort Payne is there on the main drag, and we're just outside of Fort Payne, so probably about halfway between you all and Chattanooga. And so we're kind of in the northeast corner up here in Alabama. But I would say if you're in Birmingham, you're probably about what, hour and a half south of us there, maybe. Tanya said it's -1 this morning. Oh no. Uh, Queen 530 says it's 1 in Michigan. Mary says I fell and broke my wrist, had surgery last week. I miss crocheting. Oh no, Mary, I am so sorry to hear that. I hope you have a very speedy recovery. If I wasn't able to crochet, guys, for me, this is like my therapy. It's what keeps me on the sanity level, like pretty chill. So if I was to lose that, I don't know, that would be really hard for me. So I hope you have a fast healing there. Thank you, Gold Sterling. Said you are so talented. Thank you so much. Queen 530 says she's working on Sunburst Granny Squares. Yeah, fun. Wow, 356 folks over here on TikTok. Well, you all are here to watch me do some stitches, so let's talk about it here. We're at the top of the mountain here. So in the row below, we did this row of single crochets, and we did 3 of them. So in this very tippy top of the mountain, we're going to put 3 double crochets. Now, these are not together double crochets. You're just going to put 3 of them. And that is what is considered like an increase. Okay, so we want this to fan out so we can crest over the mountaintop. And then we're going to head down to this valley. So this blanket goes up and down. You can see here's a mountaintop and here's a mountaintop. It's hard to get it in frame. And here's our valley. This is called a chevron blanket. So now we're going to head down to the valley, and we need 8 double crochets. We're going to put 1 in each stitch, and I go under both bars. Now we are working from the back, so you kind of have to sometimes turn these to see both the bars, but you can see them there. I go under both bars, and I just do a double crochet. Is there anybody here who needs help with their double crochets? Do you need me to go slow on some double crochets? Let me know. Now's the time to we could talk about that and slow it down if anybody needs a little extra help. But basically, I'm doing 8 double crochets. This pattern that I'm doing today is the With Love pattern, and you can find this on my link tree. There is a written diagram. I have dropped it on the floor, and I'm not going to recover it, but on the link tree is the written pattern. Okay, so we count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you get 8, you should be down here to the valley. So see how this stitch here is kind of scrunched up? That was our stitch of the row below. So if we turn this, you can see here's 1, 2, 3. We need to do 3 together double crochets. Okay, now don't stress. This is not as hard as it seems. So into this first stitch here, I'm going to start a double crochet. I yarn over, go under both bars, grab up a loop. Bruja Luna says I need help with double crochets. I'm going to help in just a minute, okay? Now we yarn over and pull through 2. Now normally you would yarn over and pull through these 2 loops for your double crochet. We're not going to do that. We're just going to hold. Do not finish that stitch. Now we look for our second stitch here, and we're going to start another double crochet. So you go under both bars, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, don't finish, just leave it undone. And here is the third stitch. Yarn over, go under both bars, grab up that loop. Again, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so we have here the starting loop on our hook. You can see here 1, 2, 3 unfinished, a total of 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Squish those together, right? You want them to kind of squish up. That is also called a decrease. But when you get these to squish up like this helps it to form the bottom of our valley. Okay, so it makes this little triangle. Now we're going to head up the mountain, and you look for the tippy top of your mountain. The tippy top is where you did these 3 single crochets. See how they're in this one stitch? So that is our new mountain top. So we're going to into all these stitches here, we're going to do a double crochet in each. So the way I do a double crochet, I wrap my yarn around, I go under both bars, grab up a loop. Now we have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. That is your double crochet. So I'm going to do this one more time, and I'm doing it the official way to do this. I do mine a little not correct, so I'm changing this. So I yarn over, go under both those loops, put the yarn on top of your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that is your double crochet. Now, I do my double crochets a little different. I am a rule breaker. I learned 40 years ago, and I actually do a yarn under. So I'm going to take those out and do my stitches up here. So again, we need 8 double crochets. Luna, I hope that helped with your double crochet. Thank you guys all so much for the screen taps. 21.5 thousand hearts over here on TikTok. 8 thumbs up over there on YouTube, and 9 people watching. Thank you guys all so much for being on YouTube with us this morning as well. I hope you all are having a fabulous day. I know I am. Any day that I can crochet is a fabulous day. So there you go. So we need 8 double crochets as we head up the mountain. So let's give these a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now here we are at the tippy top of the mountain. And into this very top stitch, we need 3 double crochets. And those are all going into the same stitch. Okay, so this is what is considered like an increase. Okay, we do all 3 of those. That helps it to crest the mountain, kind of fan out so that we can go over the mountaintop. And now we need to go down the other side. So as we go down, we're going to do 8 double crochets. And then we're looking for those valley markers. So see how this is kind of squished up here together? That is our little marker that we're looking for. Okay, so now let's count these. Here is our mountaintop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Here's number 8. Okay, so now we're here in the valley, and we're going to do a 3 together double crochet. So we have our stitches. I first get them in my mind where I'm going to be, shooting for. So here's 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to do 3 together double crochet. So I yarn over, go under both bars of the first stitch, grab up a loop. Now we have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. Now do not finish this double crochet. You're just going to hold that. Now we're going to move to this next stitch, number 2, and start another double crochet. Yarn over, pull up a loop. yarn over, pull through 2. Again, holding, do not finish. Now here's number 3, yarn over, go under both the bars, grab up that loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, holding. So we have here the starting loop on our hook. You can see here stitches 1, 2, and 3, total of 4 loops on top. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops all at once. Squish those together so you can see how they squished up. Okay, that is what is also called a decrease, but this is a 3 together double crochet. Now we're headed up to the end here. So as we head up the mountain, we need 8 double crochets, just like we did before. Pop these in here. When you do the double crochet that way, does it change the stitch in any way? It looks a little different by doing a yarn under instead of a yarn over. For me, it's not enough of a difference. I do it consistently the same way every time. And so it doesn't really cause me any problems. Um, but time check 8:20. Okay, let's see. Uh, Oreo Mama said, let's see. Sorry, I lost the comment. Where did it go? Uh, Oreo Mama, I am a beginner crocheter. I'm so glad I found you on FYP. I'm glad you found me too. Yeah. So Miss Brenda says April discusses it on every turn in detail. Yeah, I do. Miss Brenda says I struggle with turns and changing colors. Well, you hit it right the right time because we're getting ready to do that. Okay, so here was, oh shoot, sorry guys, I didn't mean to bump you. Here is our 3 together double crochets. As we go up the mountain, we need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now see how this stitch is leaning in or leaning back? Do you all want me to sing again? Probably not. uh, what you have to do when you get to this very last stitch, you need to put a second stitch in there. This is stitch number 9. And so every time you are getting to the end of the row or starting a row, you're going to have 2 in the very last stitch. And you can see how that straightens up your side. Okay, so that is why we do the second double crochet. And you can see we've done it on all of them. Here it is in blue. There's our second stitch all the way along. That's what helps keep your blanket nice and straight on the sides. So I am not getting ready to change color here, but I am getting ready to turn, okay? So the way that I do this is I chain 1. Now this chain does not count as a stitch. And then I'm going to turn my whole blanket over, flip them over, and get yourself set up here into this corner, okay? So this is my turning chain right here. You can see it. This is the loop on my hook, okay? This doesn't count. This doesn't count. Now into this first stitch here, I need 2 single crochets. So I go under both bars, grab up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2. There's 1 single crochet. Now into this same stitch, I need a second one. Okay, so basically when you're first starting out this, you're always going to have 2 on the side. You can see 2 here, 2 double crochets, same with your single crochets, 2 single crochets. So now we're going to head down the valley, down to the valley, and we need a total of 9 single crochets. So normally when you go up and down the mountains, you need 8 single crochets. But because this is the very first one starting out, you need that second stitch, which is number 9. So count up 9 of these little stitches. Oh, I just got an alert that Ryan Hall is live, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now here we are to the valley, and you can see this was our 3 together of the row below. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do single crochets. Did I see that Miss Macy is in the house? Breezy said, so satisfying. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's fun. So Macy is here, guys. Macy moderates our Discord. If you all want to sign up for our chat server, go on the link tree. Let me show you guys how to do this, and give a follow. Join the Discord. Macy, that will make Macy very happy, and me too. So if you all want to get on the chat server, okay. So in the valley we have 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 3 together single crochets. Hey, Danny is here. Good morning, Danny. Hope you're having a good day, sweetheart. Okay, now we're going to go under both bars, grab up a loop. Now, instead of yarning over and finishing that single crochet, we're not going to do that. Just leave it undone. Now move into the next stitch, slide under both bars, grab up that loop. Again, do not finish, just holding. And now look for stitch number 3, grab up that loop. Again, don't finish. So we have our starting loop, then we have our 3 single crochets unfinished, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Squish those together. You want them to squish up, okay? That becomes our new valley. Now we're going to head up the mountain. So here is the tippy top of our little mountain here. You can see we had 3 together. So as we go up this mountain, we need 8 single crochets, 1 in each stitch. So there's 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8. Okay, so 8 single crochets as we go up the mountain. Now again, here is our tippy top. You can see this is the very center here. Into the center, we need 3 single crochets. Now these are not together, just 3 into the same stitch. So again, the same concept that we applied from the row below, we're going to do 3 single crochets. This allows it to fan out. It's like an increase, and then we can head back down the mountain. Okay, so again, here's a mountaintop here. Here's a mountaintop. Here is our valley. You can see the 3 together double crochets. So as we head down the mountain, we need 8 single crochets, 1 in each stitch. Once you get the hang of this valleys and mountains, these chevron blankets become a lot easier. So I hope today has kind of helped if some of you were really wanted to do a chevron, but maybe you were a little timid and not quite ready to start. I hope this has been helpful today as we've been talking about these stitches. So again, we do 8 single crochets as we head down. Now here we are. You can see our landmark of the row below. We're looking for this. And again, we're going to do 3 together single crochets. So you can see here stitch 1, 2, and 3. We're going to start a single crochet in each, but we're going to do a single crochet together. So the way I do that is I go under the bars, the first stitch, draw up a loop. Now normally you would yarn over. We're not going to do that. Just hold it. Now put your hook under the next 2 bars, draw up a loop. Again, don't yarn over, just hold. And here's number 3, do the same thing, draw up that loop. Now we have 4. So we have our starting loop, then we have our 3 unfinished single crochets. Hey Donna, good morning. And then we're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of these loops. Okay, we're going to squish these together. So that's our 3 together single crochets. You want them to go and squish up. Okay. Now we're going to go back up the mountain. Again, we're looking for the very tippy top of the mountain. I can see it here. Here's my 3 stitches. There's our tippy top. We need 8 single crochets as we head up the mountain. And then when we get to the very tippy top of the mountain, again, we're going to put in 3 single crochets and do a little increase there so that we can crest over the mountaintop. Thank you guys all so much for the follows this morning. Welcome, welcome. If you are new to my channel, my name is April, and I am a hobby crocheter. I come on live on TikTok and on YouTube. I'm live on both platforms this morning. And I come on live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 7 Central Time. And I go until 8:30. So I know Anvil's given me a time check here. Because I do have a full-time job and I have to be at work at 9. I do work remote. I live here in Northeast Alabama and I work remote in Arizona. So that allows me time in the morning to have some coffee and crochet with my friends here, coffee and chat, and I talk about some of these stitches and patterns that I'm doing. But it's a fun place to be. So if you are just watching and you want to give a follow, that would be fabulous. We did hit 10,000 followers, like 2 weeks ago? And so that was a very exciting thing for me. But it's not just about me here, guys. We have an incredible group, and you'll find that it's a lot of fun. It's family friendly. You can learn about crochet stitches, chat with friends. It's just a fun place to be. So anyhow, welcome to all the new followers. On days that I'm doing a lot of stitch explaining, which in all honestly is most days, I do miss some of the comments, but Michelle says, I'm new. You are very good at explaining how to do it. Thank you so much. Um, Anyhow, I'm really glad that all of you guys are here with us this morning, and I hope you're having a fabulous week. But I am going to have to sign off here. So I'm going to pop a little stitch marker in. Now, before I go, guys, if you didn't see what's on deck for this coming week, okay, um, we have on tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to be working on a new baby blanket pattern. And this is the Flower Fields baby blanket. And this is a really easy, I think it's 3-row repeat. Yeah, I did 3 rows. We do these little crochet clusters here, the pink and purple, which is so pretty. And then we did lots of crisscross double crochet. So I came up with this, I don't know, a week or so ago. And so that's what's on deck for tomorrow. Now for Thursday, I made a new granny square, a new flower granny square. So this is Perfect Petals granny square, and this is going to be live on Thursday. I'm going to be explaining how to do this. I also did it in yellow and kind of pink colorway, and also a violet colorway. And anyhow, I'll be doing this on Thursday. Now, this other granny square we did last week, not all of you guys got to see this. This is a sunburst variation. This you can find on YouTube. If you want to follow over there, you can find this that we did last week on the channel. And then this week, I also finished the Sunny Days baby blanket that we all worked on together. This is the Sunny Days. This ruffle border, if you missed the ruffle border, you can find this on TikTok and also on YouTube. We worked on this, creating this shell border together on the TikTok. You all chimed in and we voted. We did some surveys. And anyhow, we all created this together. And I think it looks like perfect little sunburst, right? It's so sweet. So, anyhow, this is a sunshine baby blanket that I finished. I also finished, for those of y'all that are keeping tabs on me, I finished the purple waves blanket, the lavender waves. And so, anyhow, Michelle says, thank you, Michelle. Michelle's over on YouTube. Good morning. Thanks for being here. So, anyhow, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a fabulous day. Tomorrow I will be on at 7 Central Time. I do get up early. I have everything, guys, on the link tree. So you don't have to scramble to take notes. You can get all of that on the link tree. But thank you guys all so much for being here. And I'm going to sign off and go to work. So bye for now.